Findog's driveway action right here. So, you're probably thinking right now, what's going on here? And who's that guy? Well, that guy's Big Horse, aka John, and he decided to come give me a hand swapping the engines out of the utes. I had a clip introducing him, but as per usual, I managed to lose it, and this is the earliest clip I have from that day. So we basically managed to pull the engine from the Korea in about an hour, including the gearbox. Then we got stuck into the Bravo. But I don't want to spoil too much, so you're going to have to watch the rest of the video and find out. A little bit about my mate Big Horse. He's been a good mate of mine for over 15 years, and he actually got me into cars way back in the day. Before I met him, I had no interest in anything mechanical. He's also given me a lot of support in the channel, and I'm super grateful for his help in this video. Cheers, Horse, I really appreciate it, brother. This video is a bit all over the place, but there's a lot of progress that goes down, so without holding you up any longer, here's the video. Hell yeah.
Gotta max it.
Dead set been into this like an hour. Fucking killing it. It's alright, we'll pull that bottom sump bit over. Fucking celebratory beer. Got her out. Jono's gonna take off in a minute, go do some stuff, and then the Savo, we're gonna pull this engine, and we might even plonk her straight in, depending on how we're looking for time. But yeah, making good fucking progress. Yeah, so you can see there's a lot of room for improvement. Alrighty, so Jono just helped me smash out heaps. So now I'm working on cleaning this up a bit, and I'm also going to start on pulling the bell housing bolts off the inside here, removing the tail shafts and stuff, and getting this engine ready to pull. Because at the rate we're going right now, we're going to be mounting that engine, the Savo. So yeah, stay tuned. We've got the gearbox just dropped down there. Yeah, so it's just a big cleanup. I'm going to address that rust really quick. Not a full fix, but just a temporary cleanup. Killed it.
Got him.
Cheers, Johnny. So yeah, sorry we fucking skipped so much, but took the engine out of the Bravo, took the gearbox out of the Bravo, and it's all fitted into the Korea now. So mounts aren't done, the bell housing bolts are all done up, and the cross members done up. So it's basically in. All the shit I couldn't do solo easily is done. Big shout out to the fucking Big Horse. Alright guys, oops, sorry. Making up some custom spaces for that radiator that I got. So I'm going to cut here, then half this, and that'll give me some custom spaces. You'll see what I'm doing when I do it, I guess. I'll show you what I'm doing up on the ute. Alrighty, so they're the spaces that I've just figured out. So this Chinese alloy radiator, the diameter of this dowel is a bit too small, so those copper washers that I just cut out make it so that she's nice and sturdy. The stock shroud fits in perfect. Hoses are hooked up, so the radiator's in. I'm starting to figure out the loom now, and I just ran this loom across to the alternator. Whoops, sorry. So this plug here is different, but did a little bit of scientific discovery and figured out you can pull out the engine loom quite easily from the Bravo. So I've stolen the loom from across here, so I'm going to put that in, and then my alternator will work no worries in this engine. So yeah, little breakthroughs. So I'm just going to whack this loom in. I'm not going to plug all the loom up. I'm just going to plug in this side of the loom, and then I'm going to go back to the interior. So it was awesome of Jono to come help move this engine over, but it's a bit ahead of where I want to be, so I want to finish getting this interior done. So swapped over all the seat belts. I'm going to have to clear all my junk out of here. Dash is done. I've wired in all my gauges. Now I've got a dash cam, very first thing I wired in. So if anybody hammers me again, there'll be footage this time. Radio's done. UHF and stuff's all wired in down there too. It's just not plugged in yet. So the gearbox sticks are in. So yeah, now I'm gonna put in this carpet and the seats and stuff, get this interior finished and close the door and never touch it with me greasy hands. Alright, this is one of those moments where you make a decision and you stick with it. So this plug is different just slightly from the plug on the Korea. So I'm going to chop off the head from the one on the Korea, wire this all in, solder it all up so that I can plug in this plug down here, and then that will be the entire loom swapped over. Not the entire loom, but the engine loom. Sorry this video is so back and forth, doing all sorts of different shit, but here she is. So I've got the interior clean-ish, cleaner. So now I'm going to put the carpet in. Alright, so it's mostly done. Seats are in, carpet's in, got the floor mats in, dashes in, steering wheel, got the knobs back on. They're not fully back on yet though. All the backs all together. Yeah, it's looking schmick. Smells great. So I just need to finish putting in the pillar gauge, wiring all the gauges up, wiring the UHF in, and actually plugging that dash cam in, and then the interior is done. So yeah, looks pretty good. So all the plastics are on, roof's on. Yeah, no, it's not bad at all. Fast forward a little bit, got the radiator in, which you saw last time, belts on, just putting the fan on now. I swapped the aircon compressor filter over from the one that was on the Bravo, so that mounts onto this mount. The loom has been swapped completely. Loom is all plugged in except for the gearbox. Yeah, she's looking good. Alright, so I'm starting to mount the intercooler. So I've gone a fair bit higher. So this is the bracket off the Bravo, the rad support. So that's where she used to sit. Now she's up here. So I'm thinking that should clear, give me enough room inside the bull bar. Yeah, I might even be able to get away with the old setup, but I'm already trying this out, so see how she goes. So there it is. It's taken fucking most of the day, but it'll do for now. I'm not entirely happy with this bottom mount, but it'll do. I kind of customized, and I use that word loosely, the bottom mount for the original intercooler, extended it up and then got it to fit in there. So yeah, needs some improvements, but it'll do for now. So here's a close-up of that part that I made. Oh, it's very black. So I just painted it up. So basically I know they're pretty shithouse welds, but I just extended out. So this is the original bracket, and then I just added some plates, and then I spaced it about 2.5-3 centimeters. And then I put the tape measure I was using was in inches, so it's 16 inches across here. Then there's the hole, there's the second hole, and then I put in, just so I can get a Allen key up through there. And then what I'm going to do as well is I'm going to put around here another bracket going down to the car so that this side's more supported. I mean, it's pretty strong, but just so it's not flimsy at all. And then I've notched this out because the hole was so close to the end. I should have maybe moved this over to over here so I had more room for these little plates. But yeah, so I notched this out so that the head of the bolt can screw in properly. I mean, it is what it is. It's only holding a intercooler. It's not terrible. It's not great. It's definitely custom. Alrighty, so starting to clean up the bull bar. So I removed the lights and put some rust converter in here. Didn't do a whole lot. Yep, barefoot as always. So yeah, I'm gonna get the wire wheel, clean all this up, flip her over, show you the other side, do it again. Alright, I've done the back side. Now I'm just moving through, getting the front side done. It's a pretty big job, but it's gonna look great when it's done. Yep. Alright, there she is, all painted up. It's painted on the back side too. Did the clear coat, looks pretty good. Don't know why, but the clear coat kind of got these little dimples. Not crazy worried about it. Might give it another little hit, see what it looks like. So of course, tried to bloody fix the dimples, which I did a little bit, but then I got some runs. So I'm gonna leave them. Hey bud. So yeah, that's it all painted up. Pretty happy with it. Gonna leave it like that. Okay, so got the intercooler fitted. Managed to get the intake side, so the turbo side, fully mounted. It's pretty good actually. And then this side I've got a plan. So I'm going to come down here, go back to the stock pipe coming out of the intake, and then I'm going to turn the stock pipe here into a U-bend. So it'll come straight up into here, and that way I don't even need to buy any new parts. And that'll look pretty neat. Bull bar's getting ready to go on, winch is ready. That's what I was going for. So it works, and it will work pretty good. Sweet, so that's roughly what it'll look like. Alright, there she is. It's all hooked up. Not too bad. So it's all pretty sturdy now. And I'm pretty happy with it. So yeah, time to start fitting the winch and bull bar. Fast forward a day, almost a day, like 6 hours. Winch is on, lights on, aerial's on. Had to take the intercooler out to fit the winch in. So now I'm going to tidy up all the winch cables, leads, wires, whatever you want to call them, and start getting that intercooler back in. Alright guys, sorry I've been in work mode, forgetting to film stuff, so all the indicators are on. I cut the grill, so now the grill has been cut down so that it still fits on there, and the intercooler's all good in there. I've started wiring, so all the gauges are hooked up now. Just cleaning and drying out the air intake. EGT's in, water temp's in, and turbo boost pressure's in. So now I'm just wiring up the spotlights and this little box that does the 6 different things. At the moment it's only got the spotlights on it, but when I wire in the back it's going to have all sorts. So for now, yeah, so for now I'm just finishing up wiring the spotlights into this relay, and yeah, should be pretty good. It's in a driving state, it's got coolant in it, it runs. I'll start it up pretty soon. Yeah, got a little bit lazy on the filming there. Lots happened. Put the bonnet on, so the bonnet is on. Swapped out this quarter panel, so that's done. So side steps and brush bars just arrived as well, so they'll go on in the next few days. I put on this here bumper, this thing. Yeah, she's coming along. Alright, so I moved her. It's not the greatest drive I was hoping to get. I think there might be something going on with the diff, not 100% yet. Kind of makes it grinding when I first take off, like not a grind, but a bit of reluctance. The power steering pump also squeals a little bit when I'm full lock. So yeah, there's a few little kinks to figure out. Apart from that though, she's moved, so she's done her first move. Just put her down here, closer to the hose. Gonna give it a wash, and then Probably gonna silicone these other bumpers to the door. Might do the badges today, and then that's it for right now. I'm gonna also pull the tub off at some point and address that. But there she is in her full glory. It's looking pretty good. The wheels will be changed and painted. You'll have a tray by the time I get it registered. So yeah, there's still a big fair chunk to go. I've also got the side steps and brush bars to go on. Yeah, she's a work in progress, but she's getting there. I'm actually pretty happy with where it is right now. Like, I think it looks really good. It's all subjective. Tell us what you think. Alrighty, so here she is. It's pretty healthy. Goes well. The new radiator looks good. Grill looks good. All the intercooler and stuff works. So the interior is mint, obviously. Then we got UHF wired in. All the gauges wired up. Yeah, so I got spotties going. The LED headlights in. It's all looking pretty legit. Those all work. So here, this one here doesn't seem to work. This here works. So I'm going to check all the indicators and stuff now too. So already doesn't work. That works. So we're getting nothing from in here. Alright, check the other side. I'll check the back too, I guess. This is all going to change. Oh yeah, we got... Oh, that's interesting. Like a cop effect or something. Anyway, that's all going to change. Check the other side. See if we get the cop effect on this side. Nope. Actually, a tiny little bit. I don't know if that's showing up on camera, but it is changing a bit. So that side one works. And then this one here works. And that one works. So maybe I didn't plug this in properly. I'll just reach under. Oh, sorry. Hang on, I'll just get under there and have a look. Oh yeah, so I just busted the multimeter out. The alternator's working fine. Yeah, everything seems to be going good. So this is the tray that I'm going to be stealing. It will be good. So I'm going to give it a paint. So I'm painting this, only the flat top, with a what's it called, like a bed liner paint, and then the rest is going to be the same black as the bull bar. So that'll look pretty good. While I'm in there, I'm going to clean all this back so it's all spotless, fix up a few little rust spots. There's a few rust spots up there as well. But yeah, it's actually looking pretty tidy now. So the tints and stuff will look good. Everything looks good. That's just some wiring stuff, controller for the what's in my face. Gotta put those fuckers back in. So yeah, I just want to play around with some stuff now, but yeah, spotties work.